Attorney Cajeton Hood is sounding the alarm, warning the public against making defamatory or reckless statements about Justice Sean Innocent, who is now facing an indictable charge of assault.
Persons have sent to me evidence of certain statements in social media negatively against the judge, and I want to caution persons regarding that. We ought not to be abusive to the court, and I consider that to be abusive to the sitting judge, to the court. We ought to respect the court. And statements regarding what transpired without you having the facts are not good. They could be scandalous. They can lead to suits for defamation. I will not hesitate, quite honestly, to take action against any person who makes statements and take action that may be deemed to be defamatory against the judge.
Justice Innocent was recently formally charged following the execution of a police search warrant at his private residence, an action Hood believes lacked due respect for a sitting judge.
I am not saying that a judge can escape action. I'm not saying that. But as I said to the commissioner and other people, what if today or tomorrow somebody runs out of the Prime Minister's dwelling and say they have been assaulted? Are you just going to search the place? Are you going to arrest the Prime Minister? You would approach it in a particular way. And that was my concern. I asked for a copy of the warrants because I wanted to make sure, based on the instructions of the judge, that his rights had been properly safeguarded.
But despite repeated requests, the attorney says he was not given a copy of the warrant or charge documents.
Eventually, when the charges were laid, I understand, and that was confirmed subsequently, that that bail was given by the Chief Magistrate in St. George's, and it was given over the phone. So the question of the judge being in custody did not arise.
Bail was granted in the sum of 10,000 EC dollars by Chief Magistrate Francine Foster, with no travel restrictions placed on the judge. Hood also dismissed reports that the complainant was harmed during the alleged incident.
My instructions are that nobody has been harmed in any way, on account of what the judge has been accused of.
He says the law defines assault broadly and is questioning the decision to lay charges in this case.
And I'm puzzled, I'm flabbergasted by the decision of the DPP. Why? I am sure the public has seen on social media video of a person or persons waving a gun, and I don't want to call names, and threatening other persons on their property. I have not heard of any charge being laid, and I think the public knows what I'm talking about. I'm aware of incidents where persons actually have been on other persons' property and sought to draw a firearm, and persons have not been charged. However, my biggest concern is the respect for the court. The court serves a purpose that none of us can replace.
Justice Innocent is not currently sitting on the bench while the matter is ongoing. His legal team has written to the Director of Public Prosecution, DPP, seeking full disclosure before deciding on next steps. As this case unfolds, it is raising broader concerns about judicial independence, public accountability, and how sitting judges are treated when under investigation. Reporting for GBN News, I am Nisha Paul.